Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge defense. Jesse, what is... have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decisions. throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. So Baylor's offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He's got an open man. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early.
Touchdown, Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff to the single back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll run play action. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Pulls it in. It's Perez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Anderson will throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now improvising. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the single back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Here on 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
He'll try the left side. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Give to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's got it inside the 25. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Makes one man miss. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Plows through the defense. Wrestles down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that?
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his target down the middle.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Anderson will throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him.
He's going to fire deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Robinson will throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Finds a spot in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's King. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Bears have this offense rolling. Running it to the right. Powers through the defender.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's got it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll do it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Leaves it with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Arizona in a hurry. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. On to attempt the try.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it back from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires into the end zone, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 22 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Robinson looking to pass. Finds his tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the single back. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gives it on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Anderson will throw. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
Breaks into the open. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quarterback on the keeper. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Baylor! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. Anderson will throw. Hines is back in the middle. Push down for the tackle. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Now on second down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Robinson will throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, Alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab down the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, making it.
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball 2nd in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field.